At 80 years old, Eric Clapton no longer speaks like a legend protecting his myth. He speaks like a survivor telling the truth. Born Eric Patrick Clapton on March 30, 1945, in Ripley, Surrey, England, his life has been a collision of brilliance and brokenness. Raised by his grandparents and led to believe they were his parents, only to later discover his sister was actually his mother, Clapton grew up with a quiet ache of displacement that never fully left him. Music became his shelter. The haunted blues of Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, B.B. King, and Freddie King didn't just inspire him, they gave language to feelings he couldn't explain. When he rose to fame with the Yardbirds in the early 60s and earned the nickname Slow Hand, he stunned the industry by walking away as they chased pop success, choosing authenticity over easy glory. His work with John Mayall's Bluesbreakers and then Cream redefined blues rock, turning him into a generational force even as the weight of fame fed his inner turmoil. Projects like Blind Faith and Derek and the Dominoes revealed a restless spirit, with Layla and other assorted love songs standing as a raw, almost painful confession of obsession and longing. But behind the iconic riffs were years lost to heroin and alcohol, fractured relationships, and emotional chaos. Sobriety didn't come easily, but when it did, it reshaped his purpose, leading him to advocate for recovery and build the Crossroads Center. Then in 1991, the unthinkable, the death of his 4-year-old son, Connor. The grief carved into him gave birth to Tears in Heaven, a song so restrained and honest it felt less performed than whispered from the soul. In later years, through albums like Unplugged and From the Cradle, Clapton embraced simplicity and gratitude, returning to the blues that first saved him. Now, when he speaks about Willie Nelson, it isn't celebrity admiration, it's recognition. He sees in Nelson a rare kind of artist, one who never chased trends, never wore a mask, never abandoned his truth. To Clapton, Nelson's songwriting feels lived, not crafted, his guitar playing meaningful, not flashy, his longevity proof that honesty outlasts image. Their shared battles with addiction forged a quiet understanding, survival without losing oneself. In the end, Clapton's words about Willie Nelson don't sound like praise. They sound like gratitude. One survivor honoring another who endured with grace and showed the world that staying true to yourself is the greatest legacy of all.